This is an uphill battle for Jamal.
Yeah, but to be fair, there is a little bit of precedent for Turtle to pick Jamal Jabary. The last time they played was in the grid week 2 in the group stages. Jamal Jabary actually ended up winning that one in 5 games. So it's not completely unheard of for Jamal Jabary to come out with a win, but obviously, yes, I think everyone is on the right track there. Favoring EnVy here. You gotta give. Oh, I was just about to say his name. Atomic's the guy to watch out for. He's the assist machine and the guy who really gets a lot of opportunities. But here he capitalizes on just an awkward clear from Toasty.
Yeah, Toasty backing up on that one. Could not find a way to get his bumper onto it, and his teammate trusting Toasty to make that touch is left to react to a blazing fast shot. And we've got a 1-0 lead for EnVy. Game number 1. Turbo onto the backboard, misses up for it, gets covered by the defense. Krazik's now out. Takes it up against Atomic, 1v1. Atomic on his back foot, he'll get it off to the corner. Now Turbo trying to zone out players coming in from the offense. Doesn't find anything, but his team will emerge with control. Mist flicks it to the backboard, Krazik's there, plays it back to midfield. Turbo in the Fennec today, puts it back to mid. And here's LJ. Flicks it high. Backboard touch, Mist. Air dribble here. Down to Atomic, covered up by LJ. Here's Turbo, pulls onto an open net. Krazik's covers it up in time, and now Toasty in the drag race. Mist falling back as well. Turbo will try to block, and Atomic cuts into the midfield, trying to just crank it to the backboard. No one going to touch it. It's off to the side now as LJ looking to set up his teammates from the corner. A bump on the goalie, covered up by Atomic on the ground. He'll send it off to midfield, and Krazik tries to slow it down as Turbo pushes it out of his half.
I'm actually quite enjoying how Jamal Jabary coming out here in game 1. They are taking advantage of a little bit of space that EnVy's giving them. They're trying to find each other with some passes. Missed with a big mind game. LJ with no boost still makes the clear into the corner. Sketchy look there on defense, but they got out of it. Jamal Jabary playing well here despite being down 1.
LJ just enough. They're on the goal line. The fakes nearly broke all the axles. Now Krazik's in the midfield. Missed, soft touch, bumps Toasty. And Krazik's will bump Turbo now. Ball bouncing in the box. A lot of space given now onto the backboard. Turbo's up for it, covers up before Toasty could read. LJ gonna try and dump it back into the box once more. Toasty and Krazik now both waiting in front. LJ on the far side. Atomic puts it to Turbo. Lots of pressure here from Jamal as right now EnVy's struggling to find a clear. Atomic should be able to get it on this one, and there they go now off to the Jamal corner. Here's Mist onto the ceiling, reaches back for it. Actually, it's Turbo. The dual threat will do it. 2-0 EnVy.
And I was about to say, I actually really like that touch from Jamal Jabary, that initial clear off the backboard, but Mist, it would make a great read in Turbo, just making the decision to cut as well and try and keep that play going. If I'm Turbo there, I'm running away because I know Mist is still falling towards that ball, and I don't want to have 2 people get caught out of position. But you know, there's a reason why Turbo's won 4 world championships, because he picks his moment.
He's the king of scoring, just scoring, you know, just, oh, the ball needs to go in the net, I got you. Doesn't care, doesn't need it to be flashy. LJ with a flick on 1, he catches it again, puts it past Turbo over to Toasty, up against Atomic in the 2v1. Atomic gets past 1 and gets the block. Well defended in a tough situation. EnVy holds on to their 2-0 lead.
Incredible stop there from Atomic, but still, you like the approach here from Jamal Jabary. They are definitely going to be physical as they've been trying to establish that side of their play here early on. That's a great pass to Krazik's and Missed. You can see him start to pull off the goal line, expecting his teammate to be able to get this cleared.
Look at this. Full field give and go. Krazik's out of his own corner to LJ already in the air. Gives it back to Krazik's on the outfield pass. 1-2. Jamal Jabary on the board in game number 1. Now LJ up against Mist on the kickoff. Ball bouncing in front. Krazik's will be closer to it. Able to make the play. Gives it to LJ on the wall. Atomic meets him in the air, and Turbo on the far side is going to keep this one on the wall. He's got a lot of space, but only a third tank of boost. Dumps it to the midfield. Mist puts it on the backboard for the double tap. And puts it in. 3-1 EnVy.
Now I got to wonder why no one on Jamal Jabary here is jumping for this.
Yeah.
Krazik's is rotating. He's got 72 boost. What are you doing? He just waited so long. What did he think? That was not going to be a double tap?
I think my only theory is him just being backwards. His brain just didn't click in the opening thread, the read, where, okay, I know how to attack this. He was still calculating by the time it was over, but they get it on the following kickoff. I think a bump in goal helps pave the way.
We'll see. He definitely gets redeemed here. There's LJ, definitely pressing Mist into the back of that goal, and that's a nice shot from Krasix. You'd like to see him squared up with a little more pace, but definitely getting that ball low into the net is the important factor there. So Krasix, a little bit of redemption, puts him back in the situation they were just in.
Yeah, it wasn't actually a bump, but the zone nonetheless.
Yeah.
The pressure from the inbound player. And now Mist up against Toasty. LJ looking to bump Atomic. Up Turbo in his own corner. 1:20 left on the clock. EnVy still holding on to the lead, but Jamal Jabary coming alive in game number 1. Mist now with the block on Toasty. Drops the ball for Atomic. Cleared laterally to the side. Turbo to the backboard. LJ up for this one. He's got Mist in front of him. Keeps it high above him. Gets a pass 1. Now looking to dribble Atomic. Tries to put the drift on him. Atomic manages to take ball control away from him. 1 minute remaining. And EnVy's holding on to it in their own half. A nice challenge. Turbo comes in to close the gap. Puts it high.
Great.
It's demolished. LJ will pick up control. Only a 1-goal game. LJ now just trying to get it over the top of Mist. And he got 2 players out of it, though. Krasix now up 4. Turbo pulls off this backboard. Has to read this properly. Beautiful challenge. Gets it back to midfield and neutral.
Yeah, it was really great recognition there from Turbo, recognizing the only real dangerous opportunity there was the flip reset, so all he had to do was figure out how it was going. They push Atomic again, and somehow Jamal Jabary find an equalizer. 30 seconds left because Mist gets caught 1 step too far forward. Atomic is fighting 2.
Oh, he nearly got back for it, but LJ's final little bump, I think, actually made a difference to help get that ball in. Atomic, we've seen him 2 times now in a 2v1, dodge the first bump and get back to the ball. It took a second player positioning play from Jamal Jabary to tie this game. Wow.
Twice now, too, that EnVy has been caught thinking that a different play was about to happen, and Turbo denied by Krasix on the goal line. Atomic right towards him. There's 2 people right there, and it still goes in.
That was incredible. What a shot and what a save here from Krasix, but it just goes up, just lofted in front, a softball, a meatball for Atomic to come in, and he's got the whole net to shoot at. They're left to react. He bounces it off the ground. They've got the lead again with 9 seconds.
Brutal.
Well, lofted. LJ should have a full tank here. He's going to get the flip reset. Oh, and he does! He gets it in! Oh, what a save from Atomic! Follow up now with another one! Atomic is insane! You pointed him out at the beginning, saying he's the player to watch, and watch him indeed. EnVy take game 1.
Scary. Turbo, I think, was about to dunk Atomic right back into his own net.
Oh, my.
Either way. EnVy do come out with a win there, but the one thing that I absolutely loved about Jamal Jabary in this game, their willingness to take the time whenever they had it. If it was on the ground, we're taking it on a dribble. We're making sure we hold on to possession. I think that's an excellent approach. Yeah, they got a little bit out-pressed in a couple of situations, but they were always able to bring it right back, keep themselves in it. So loved the approach from Jamal Jabary, even if it wasn't successful. I don't want to see him change anything.
Yeah, this game felt like a coin flip. And genuinely there at the end, Atomic is him making those saves. That is Atomic stepping up to the plate and putting on a show, being the highlight player you pointed him out to be. That's nothing Jamal Jabary needs to do differently in that situation. You've got him dead to rights. He's not gonna block it. Oh wait, he does block it. How does he block it? We don't know. He's Atomic. He's amazing. That was brilliant.
Yeah, Atomic. As I said, one of the most mechanical people in North America, no question. You know, he's right up there. Justin, First Killer, all those people, and that leads to a lot of incredible speed and good decision making. And so he's incredibly valuable on defense because he knows how to maneuver, and it pays big dividends there in game 1 for sure.
Turbo pulls up for this one. LJ's got him blocked. Krasix now to the corner. Missed. Long clear. LJ looking for Krasix here. Atomic's already got him covered, but Krasix wins the challenge, and it's into the goal. Mist gets the save on the goal line. Back passive positioning will pay for EnVy. And now Krasix, another carry, blocked by Mist once more. Turbo maybe looking to give it to Atomic just to keep it away from LJ. And now bouncing off that corner, Turbo's got it up. Atomic, full tank, dumps it to Mist in the midfield, looks for the shot here behind Krasix, but it's soft. LJ will get the save on the goal line. Will stay scoreless as the first minute's going to come and go. LJ looking for dribbles again. Mist has the clear.
Oh, that's pass to Atomic.
Oh, close one there. Well defended. Toasty's got it away, but Turbo, my goodness, the pressure from EnVy. They're just constantly having to stop him at the goal. Here comes another one from Mist. Drops it in. Blocked by LJ again. And finally, there's not an EnVy player to immediately pick up the ball. And Jamal Jabary gets to breathe.
Yeah, that was a great defensive stand, but a harrowing one for sure. A lot of great pressure. The rotation in full force from EnVy. Definitely not letting Jamal Jabary out for free right there, but managed to hold off long enough, and you could see when they broke out there, they saw they had that extra space to work with and immediately tried to just take that on a dribble, and now they're fighting for possession again.
Missed through the air on this one. Krasix has it to the corner. Toasty closing in. Coming back in on the third man rotation. He doesn't mount very well. Turbo's got a free shot and misses. Krasix gets the clear away. They didn't recognize how he got caught on the post, but the pressure's still on for EnVy. 2 defenders up for that one. Can Turbo find the shot this time around? Here he comes in. Onto the corner, bounces down and dangerous. Catch from Mist, sends it to the corner once more. Atomic sitting in front of the goal, and he'll be able to push it in. Literally everybody's faced the wrong direction from Jamal Jabary. Wow, EnVy.
This was pretty funny here as Toasty kind of gets pushed back towards the net. He just sees Atomic, he goes, oh, okay. I can't actually do anything. And you're right, that is 100% the product of not winning that initial challenge in the corner, and then you just get pushed backwards, you're facing the wrong way, and you know the guy's just got you dead.
Yeah, there's a problem when all the defenders are looking at the ball from the same angle that the shooter is.
Yep.
And EnVy now had to work a lot harder to get their lead here in game 2, but they've got it nonetheless, but they give it up immediately. No! Turbo Pulsa on the goal line, ball halfway through, not a problem. Sends it away, still 1-0 EnVy. How long? Turbo in the corner. Krasix towards the goal, and Atomic's got a block. Missed on the outside. We'll go to Toasty, now to Krasix. Oh, airborne, he flips down, sees Turbo already up for it. The respect that Turbo already was going to intercept that. Krasix just regrounds himself, so they keep looking for that first goal of game 2.
They're trying, but I think EnVy is starting to give Jamal Jabary a little more credence with some of those challenges. Oh, well, as I say that, of course, Mist gets caught pushing too far forward again, and out of everyone, he's definitely the guy that's been thinking, yeah, we've got this one, and now he finds himself in a 1-on-2.
They'll make the block. They took the shot early, was able just to get up and find the read. Give it to Atomic on the farce on the corner. Cover up, Krasix sends it to the backboard. Mist pinches it high. LJ's got to get really airborne for this one. Bounces it off the ceiling, not able to do much with it, but a demolition onto Atomic opens up a little bit of space, but Turbo just sends it on target, and Krasix has to dive to save it, keep the game at 1 goal. Atomic not getting the best read on Toasty. He'll fall back and just follow along with this ball as he rotates back onto defense to try and block it, but a demolition on Turbo opens the goal, and Krasix puts it in, 1-1.
Now this is a great thing to notice if you're Toasty here, because as you're following that ball down the pitch, you've got 2 defenders stuck right with you, and as it's heading towards the corner, you immediately stop thinking about how to get it into the midfield. You're kind of just fighting for possession, and as soon as it's out of your control, just always go for the guy in the net. There's only going to be one guy because you saw 2 people right there, and so Toasty taking advantage of just the situation, and Turbo, oh my goodness, he's that on top of this one.
He's breaking hearts and souls. Toasty just wants to clear it. He's like, nope. Shoves it over the top of him. What a dunk. Turbo Pulsa gets the lead right back for EnVy.
Unfortunate. Playing well, Jamal Jabary, but always just something to go just wrong enough.
I mean, it's not even game 5 and Turbo Pulsa's popping off. This is a problem. Atomic sets it up. Mist looks for it, and it's actually, it was nearly in. LJ doesn't touch it. But a demolition on the Mist will open up a little bit of space here. Turbo out to Atomic. Into the final minute with a 1-goal lead again. We saw them lose this and then immediately regain it in game number 1. Jamal Jabary lighting it up in the final moments, but a pinch from Turbo. This will be high. It'll need a second touch, but he gets a second pinch just to guarantee it gets past LJ. Oh, immaculate play.
Just great recognition on that challenge in his own corner there, noticing that he wasn't actually trying to take that ball around the corner. He was trying to give himself a little bit more space and do what we were talking about, take that time, force that dribble somewhere, and Turbo spotted it, jumped right on it, and was able to chase it down on the pinch.
And a shot off a kickoff. Mist puts onto the backboard. LJ's there, but Turbo rotating well from the boost. Clears it to the side. And the side that was already guarded by EnVy. Atomic was there to receive. Now they're trying to block in the corner. 26 seconds left, down by 2. Jamal Jabary needing to score quickly. Here's Mist running the infield pass, an excellent challenge, but Atomic's there. Puts it to the goal again. Mist will redirect it over the top of Toasty just to secure it. Put the nail in the coffin. Game 2 is going to EnVy.
You combine that one with Turbo also landing on top of Toasty right there.
Oh.
You definitely didn't have anything he could do about that one, but you're right. The real cherry on top is that missed redirect. That is not an easy one. Jumped at it from the wrong way, let it go over his head, and then backflips it.
You lined me up with that one 100 times. I put it on the backboard or just whiff. Like that. No, I never hit that. That's an incredible play. And yeah, I didn't even notice Turbo Pulsa just holding Mist down like a bully. The poor guy had no chance of getting the stop. And now the game all but over. Do they put one more in and it'll touch the ground for game 2? They don't need that one. EnVy 4-1 in game number 2. They've scored 4 goals 2 games in a row. We're going into game 3. They're up 8-4 goals right now.
Yeah, real solid, I think, from EnVy here in game 2. Didn't try and do anything too crazy. You can see there are a lot of shots for Jamal Jabary, but only a couple of them truly dangerous, it feels like, in this one. And that's just a product of, EnVy a lot of times saying, if we can't get the ball, we'll just make sure we hold a lot of pressure on the boost so that we're always in position to be successful no matter what situation we find ourselves in. And that willingness to commit to consistency over just trying to outplay Jabary and relying on that ability to make the proper decision or execute something when it needs to be executed, I think is really your determining factor there. Because, when Mist is sitting on the goal line making 7 saves and Turbo and Atomic only have 4 between them, that just means that one of them's like, you know what, we don't have to do too much here. And that's what Mist was doing this game.
I'm gonna be honest. Krasix with 8 shots. And the team a total, EnVy with 11 saves total, 7 from Mist there. That did not feel like the game I just watched. It did not feel like they were that much on defense in their goal. I wonder if there was some shots that registered, some saves that registered that I just wasn't recognizing. But man, when the stats are that lopsided and the goal is lopsided the other way, the actual score line, one-sided game. Can Jamal Jabary change it in game 3?
That is the great question, because now you know that they're struggling to fight their way through a couple of people on that EnVy side of things, and EnVy really managing the challenge game quite well. And so now they're going to have to change their approach on how they transition from offense to defense.
LJ with this ball for free, gets it out to Toasty, puts it back into the box, gets a demolition. Is Krasix there? No, he's too far back. Mist will take it on the wall. Now getting challenged by Krasix, hits it past him. Toasty's up for it. Turbo looking for the bump on Toasty. So here's Atomic again. Onto the backboard. LJ. One dumps it into the box. Krasix back out. Now Turbo over to Mist. Infield pass. Absolutely blasts it to the upper 90. EnVy's up.
Now that's great recognition from Mist there. He realizes that ball's too far away from Krasix, and he knows Turbo is going to turn on that one. And boy, how about finding the ability to just make sure you hit that one with some force. 85 miles per hour, top left.
That was beautiful. Quite the power, quite the shot. Not going to be blocked in a million years. Turbo out to the outside. Mist is there again. Looking for the double tap. LJ's got to touch it. Gets it away. Off to the corner. Turbo's up for this one. Misses it. Actually, I think maybe got bumped as well. Atomic left on the back line all by himself. He's been playing that third man so strong, but a demolition, and he closes off the backboard and gets a second one. Atomic playing defense all by himself. EnVy holds on to their lead.
So good, so speedy. Mist tries to buy some extra time there on defense as EnVy just needs a little bit of help here. And you can see again, Turbo, he stops thinking about the ball and just starts thinking, how do we hamper Jamal Jabary's ability to play consistent offense? And they're winning that boost steal game 100%.
Atomic with a pinch. Gives it to Krasix on the back line. Krasix up to LJ and gets blocked by Mist. Krasix rocking the X Games skin. Currently available in the shop. Go check it out as Turbo puts it onto the post, gets sent away. Atomic onto the backboard once more. LJ now off the back wall, tried to drift into a dunk on Mist, but not there. And Turbo's there, blocked by Krasix. Krasix making some important stops here on the goal line to keep this game within reach. The pressure from EnVy has started to be suffocating in these last 30 seconds.
And they're definitely trying to take that, cover a little more distance, make sure it's towards a teammate as much as they can, Jamal Jabary. But again, Mist and EnVy in general all just willing to play calm, cool, collected. We don't have to take any big risks, relying on that proper ability to make the right decision. But here, I think Turbo gets thrown off a little bit by this missed touch here. The ball's definitely over his head, and he thinks LJ's got the double tap, so he cuts towards the goal to adjust to the different angle. But as soon as LJ missed it, it took a different hop into the middle, so he wasn't in position to really go and challenge that one.
Yeah, it looked like he was defaulting to go pick up boost and then realized, wait, I'm last back. And then the awkward pass off the wall. Just too much to actually fully read it. And a tie game in game number 3. Right now, EnVy on match point. They win this game. Series is over. They'll be moving on. Onto the backboard. Atomic's up for it. LJ gets a block. Toasty out. Picks up control. He's got Turbo backwards in front of him. Flicks him. Mist up for it. Gets it off him. And nice bounce. It's up for Atomic. Krasix wins. And Mist will have a lot of space here. Sends it to the sky again. Looks for the full tank. Bumped off it by Toasty, though. And LJ will try to get it back to Toasty. Turbo Pulse intercepts. And Krasix will play it into his own back third, but Turbo's there on the read. The block from Toasty lofts it in front. Krasix puts it high. Mist and Atomic both up for it. Atomic calls him off. Nearly puts it in. Turbo with lots of space, but blocked by 2 players already pre-jumping him. Wasn't able to put it on target. Here's Krasix now out of the corner to get the clear and away. Give them some space to breathe. They stave off EnVy for once here, and then nearly find a shot. Atomic, though, just you can't get anything through him.
Quick reactions there from Atomic. That was going to be a real strong shot, and now he's going to try and work a little magic on offense.
Missed up for it. Lots of space. Blocked by Toasty. What a block. Went for second touch. Expected Mist to put it into him, and he did. Now Turbo. Oh, Toasty not getting the best trap. Turbo tries to put it in from midfield, and Toasty knows he just has to play it across. Here's Atomic. Oh, and no, it's in front of LJ. A bit of a double commit. The defense falling apart for just a moment. That's all EnVy needed.
Yeah, LJ, I think a little victim of I need boost, and so he's kind of following the play across his goal line, thinking that maybe if it takes the right bounce or a solid enough roll, he'll have time to collect that corner boost and then play defense. Unfortunately for him, though, it took a real nasty hop right over his head, and then he couldn't do anything about it.
Oh, they get through that one. Missed now. Caught a 1v2. Toasty looking for the bump on him. They flick it to the far side. He gets bumped off it, and the shot's in. Well played. The 2v1 finally good.
Yeah, Atomic, I think, a little greedy there. Definitely just trying to put a nail in the coffin and end up letting him right back into that one. Well executed 2v1 for Jamal Jabary. Well done.
Love LJ's 90s Cup tribute car here with the blue Zombas.
Yeah.
Over to Atomic, looking for a shot to Bo, and LJ makes the stop. On the back wall of Turbo for another one. Nice placement and in over the top of the 2 goalies. Barely kisses the crossbar and drops to give the lead back to EnVy.
Wow, that's a shot from Turbo. Again, he just realizes no one's around to challenge. Just hit the power slide button. Make sure you hit it into a decent enough place and see what happens. He's not thinking, how do I place this around the defenders? It's throw it at the net, see if they stop it. They didn't.
I just looked over at chat and saw someone say reverse sweep right as that goal goes in. If you want to know who cursed him, it was that guy. Here comes Mist onto the backboard. Krasix gets a nice clear. Oh, he gets lots of power behind it. As they put it onto the back wall. LJ, 30 seconds remaining. They've done this before. They've tied it up with EnVy multiple times in this series, but yet to really have a substantial lead.
Perfect.
There's a demolition. Turbo puts it up. Oh, the perfect placement from the GOAT. 2-4. EnVy leading this one with 18 left.
Mist is the one who really opens that door, though. He sees 2 defenders on the floor, so it says the backboard is where it needs to go. Throws it off, immediately beelines to find a demo on the net. And the first guy who jumped at it couldn't make the read. Turbo has a free goal, and he will more than likely put this one away, barring a miracle.
Krasix up, and a nice defense from Turbo. 10 seconds left. As long as they just keep it away from the goal for the next 5 or so, this game is over. LJ through 1. Here's the chance. Not going to be done, though. The nice block from Turbo will end the game and the series. EnVy 3 up, 3 down. They sweep Jamal Jabary.
You got to give a lot of credit here. I think EnVy really did play a consistent game, and I think it really shows through in that final game there. This time, not really letting Jamal Jabary out of their own half. They really dialed in how they wanted to try and contain them, and you see that massive disparity in shots, 15-3 in favor of EnVy. So they definitely buckled down, figured out what they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it, and Turbo, great timing on cutting rotations. Atomic, you're a wizard in keeping Jamal Jabary out of your own half. Well done.
You want to say that like it was an entertaining series for as one-sided as it ended up being. I mean, it's hard to say much about a series where a team averages 4 goals per game. They scored 4 in every single game there. EnVy absolutely running away with it there in that series. So that concludes it for their day, but we'll move on to some more upper bracket matches here. G2 taking on E United. Do the top teams be moving through in the upper bracket? We'll find out after a short break.